Hey everyone, TML64 back with part 2 of Let's Play Pokemon Heart Gold the Retake. And looking at my comments on the video for my previous part, I will see that the winner for the starter is Totodile. Not that I'm complaining, even though it's my favorite, but I don't mind. So anyone who picked Totodile, you get the cookie. Not that it really matters, but you get the idea. Right, so let's choose our starter. We got Chikorita, we got Cyndaquil, and finally we got Totodile, which is the one we are choosing. I choose you! And so, Totodile, we receive. Give a nickname Totodile. Yeah, that's the thing I want to ask you guys. I'm thinking about actually nicknaming Pokemon in this game, so I think I will, for once, name Totodile something. But the question is, what should I call it? I has teeth. Nah. Something a little bit more creative. What would the name be? Let's see. I has teeth. Ed. Chomps. No, forget. I'll skip the nicknaming for the moment. I'm just crap when it comes to nicknaming Pokemon, so it's just me. I'm not very creative. If you have any suggestions, please comment. Alright, you should heal with this machine. It's easy to check the PC at the desk. And Pokemon go everywhere, find rarities, and blah 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 blah. I'm counting on you, just like every other professor is, too lazy to do it himself. I want you to have these to help you with your task. Obtain the potions. Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion if you think yours is in danger. Right, so now with that said, we can finally get going. But nope, we have to go through more of this remake stuff. So, you picked Totodile. That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes, too. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. So she goes off getting a head start of me. Because I have to go tell my mom that I'm going, even though you had the option to do it in the original. In this, you have to. You have to. Professor L must have given it to you. Oh, Professor L has a task for you. You say, what kind of task? ... I see. That sounds a little different, but what? But when oh, good boy. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here we go. And we received the Pokegear, which means we can now look at maps eventually. As it's often called, as every trainer should have it. Guess what? You're going to use the Pokegear to make a phone call, too. Do you remember how? Yes, but no matter which answer you choose, she'll tell you how to do it anyway. Just power on the Pokegear and touch the telephone button, okay? Name's the Pokemon and blah 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 blah. We all know how to use Pokegears, Mom. It's the new age. Alright, so now we can finally get going, right? Walk through the wind. But nope, we're stopped again. Because the remake likes to do these things. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Yes, he forgot to give me his phone number. I'll call you if anything comes up. And then he walks slowly back to his lab. Very slowly. To slowly take up as much time as possible of this video. Alright, so the first patch of grass we walk into is a wild Pokemon, and what is it? It's a Hoothoot. A flying and normal type, or the other way around, it doesn't really matter. Okay, Hoothoot is actually an actual good flying type to start off with in the early part of this game, because it's got some decent bulk for a flying type. Like, it's got decent HP and decent special defense, especially when it evolves into a Noctowl. I think I'm going to have Hoothoot as the first Pokemon I will capture, but since I don't have any Pokeballs yet, that is not going to be possible until, well, you know, in a few minutes. But don't worry, I'll have a Hoothoot by the end of this video. I will make sure of it. So Hoothoot is a good one. It will evolve into Noctowl at about level 20, no, level 18, I think. I'm not sure, I'll have to check that up. So, anyway, we walk into the grass here, and if you go to your right, just before going left, and avoid the Pokemon at all costs, but Pokemon like me. And our second Pokemon come across is a Rattata. Okay, so Rattata's the bane of all Pokemon trainers. Ah, Rattata, a normal type. This thing is annoying. It's got some decent speed and decent attack, and that's pretty much all it is. It learns pretty strong attacks pretty early. Like, at level 2, it will learn Quick Attack, so you kind of will always go first with this thing, as long as the opponent does not have a quick attack at a level higher than you. But Rattata is okay, but it's not the kind of Pokemon I want. It's way too annoying. And we find a potion. So, that's the item over here, so I think we can keep going. But nope, more Pokemon want to play with me. And our next Pokemon, another Hoot. Alright, Totodile, you know what to do here. I am going to scratch you. And Hoot uses Growl. Totodile's attack fell. Scratch again. Critical hit. Alright, so Hoot is dead. Totodile, level 6. And we learned Water Gun, our first water-type attack, already on only 1 level. So that gives us the advantage. Now, I know it's a good thing that we learned Water Gun so early, because I think Chikorita learns Razor Leaf at level 6, and I think, well, I don't know about Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil doesn't learn any fire attacks until much later, so I think Cyndaquil learns either Smokescreen or Smokescreen. I think it's Smokescreen. I could be wrong. I know it doesn't learn Ember as its first attack, though, because I don't know. I don't know why, but I don't use Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil, I really do, but my favorite fire type, like I've said in previous LPs, is Magmar, and if I have the chance, I will always use Magmar. No exception. Okay, so guess what my fire type is going to be, huh? Anyway, Totodile gets some EXP, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not going to bother getting the Apricorns, because you see the tree that was up there a few seconds ago, because I'm not going to be making Apricorn balls, because I'm not seeking for a completionist in this. I'm seeking this for a casual LP, but that's alright. I will get the whole game done, I will get the Pokemon League finished, and I will actually get Kanto done this time, because like I said in my previous video, I couldn't get done previously because with the computer changing and the save files all being deleted and stuff did not work very well. So I had to start from the beginning, but that's okay. I like starting the game over. It's got that replay value that you just can't get in very much Pokemon games. Don't get me wrong, I would much prefer replaying Heart Gold over Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum because they're newish. This is like a retro game made for the old school, so yeah, I would love to play this over any other Pokemon game. Except for Gold, Silver, and Crystal, the originals. They're good too. Oh yeah, this guy. I remember him from the first game. You have a choice to talk to him and he'll give you the map, but in this he's forced to show you. So he'll just run around and back and forth like a crazy old lunatic like he is. Route 30 is this way, traders will battle you, blah 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 blah. I'm old, blah 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 blah. He's pretty fast for an old man. This is the sea, as you can see, so Pokemon are only found in water. Here, it's my house. For your effort keeping up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. They're still warm. Got you, didn't I? Alright, so we got our running shoes. That's great. So now we can start sprinting. A quick sprint in our step. So, I am going to go to the bottom screen, and I am going to click the auto activation, so that means every time I walk, I will run, which is a really good gimmick that they put in this game. I wish they kept it in black and white, but apparently they did not, along with Pokemon following you. Here we go again. I made it. I forgot about one thing. This is another token for me. Take it. The guy Jet loaded the map card onto our Pokegear, which means we can now use the map. Yes, you'll see the map in the region, and I'm old. I just want to annoy you. Bye-bye. Everyone seems to be forgetting stuff in this game. It's as if they were trying to recast the entire cast from the original Gold and Silver, but everyone forgets their lines. And next Pokemon to come across is another Hoot. Yes. Oh, let me tell you, something really, really annoying happened a few years ago when I was replaying Pokemon Gold. I was just here at this point in the game before I got to Mr. Pokemon, and would you believe it, I come across a shiny Hoot. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So, I reach for my Pokeballs, and I find out I have no Pokeballs because I have not got my Pokedex yet, and you know what I was going to say. So, I'll never forget that shiny Hoot. Oh, but if I ever get a shiny Hoot in this game, I seriously want it. But the chances of finding a shiny Hoot are gonna be really, really, really scarce. I mean, it would be a bloody miracle if I ever came across one at this point in the game. But it would be a bloody tragedy if I had no Pokeballs. When you follow that path up north, you will find Mr. Pokemon, but before we go, do you have any apricorns? Apricorns trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of these trees too. Apricorns are really something, and you can make Pokeballs on other things. They are quite useful. I have a feeling that this will be meant to be because I have something for you. The Apricorn Box. Okay, for people who are wondering or who are new to this game, the Apricorn Box is basically what you keep your apricorns in, as the name says. Pretty clever, huh? Anyway. The Apricorn Box wasn't in the original game because we had the items bag for that, so it was a pointless gimmick, but hey, it was to save space for our bag, I guess, but kind of pointless considering the bags from the 4th generation have an unlimited cargo hold of items, so you can put as much items in and the bag will never be full. Which begs the question, how can you carry a bag with that much items in it? Wouldn't it be... You know what, never mind. If there's anything I've learned over the years, never bring reality logic into a video game. You're just going to break your brain in half. Alright, well, besides that, Totodile is at level 7, and halfway level 7, actually. And the next Pokemon we shall come across is... Rattata! Alright, well, while I'm fighting this Rattata, I have a question for the comments section, so listen carefully now. Should I nickname Pokemon? I know I'm using Totodile at the moment, I've never nicknamed Pokemon before, but I have an idea... I might nickname my Totodile, but I won't be able to do it until I get to about Goldenrod City, because that's where you can come across the first name reader. So, if you have any suggestions on what to call a Totodile, please feel free to suggest them. Also, my next Pokemon I'll be catching is a Hoot, and should I get a Spinarak? Now, it only came to mind because Spinarak I have never used before. I have never, ever caught a Spinarak in my life, not even the original Gold and Silver, or Crystal. It just never came to me. I never was appealed by it. Don't get me wrong, I would have gotten Beedrill if this was Soul Silver, but it's not, and there's a Spinarak right now, as you can see. So, should I catch a Spinarak? A good question now, because I've never used Spinarak. Let's see, Spinarak is bug and poison. It's actually quite slow for a bug type. I mean, spiders are actually particularly fast, so I don't know why Spinarak is considered to be a slow Pokemon, especially its evolved form, Ariados, or however you pronounce it. So I don't get, really, why Spinarak is slow, but besides that, it's actually a very gimmicky bug type, because I think it's the only bug type in the game that can learn Nightshade. It's pretty cool. So, whatever you want, I will probably go with Spinarak if you guys think it's a good idea. I'll try it out. Anyway, Totodile grew to level 8 and learned Rage. So now, another Pokemon battle. Yes. Right, next Pokemon is another Spinarak. It's the same one that we just beat, except it's female. So, let's kill it again. Water gun! Kill it with water. Forget fire! Actually, that makes a pretty good sense. Shouldn't water be super effective against bug types now that I think of it? Bugs are mostly drowned in water. And actually, bugs are pretty much weak to everything. They're weak to walk, they're weak to flying, they're weak to fire. I don't see why they're not weak to fighting. Maybe it's because when you try to punch an insect, it's very easy to miss because they're so small or something? Is that it? I don't know. I don't get the logic behind what's weak. Especially, I don't get the logic why Dark and Psychics are weak against bug types. But hey, I guess they had to make them weak to something. Anyway, we're finally at Mr. Pokemon's house, and he's walking slowly again to give us this, a mystery egg, as if we didn't already know what's inside it. A friend of mine from Ecruteak gave it to me. I bet you can't find this egg in Johto. I thought Professor L might be able to tell what it is. He's the best when it comes to the evolution of Pokemon, or, you know, it's said. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You're returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And he mysteriously healed your Pokemon without showing us how he did, because maybe we should keep this game in PG-13. Alright, so, Professor Oak. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're TML64. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why. Professor Elm gave me that why Professor Elm gave me that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Because no one else does. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See this? This is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia, and I'd like you to have it. Because I've spent my entire life researching Pokemon, so it's completely empty. We received the Pokedex, the final item to our menu, at least I think. I think there's one more, but I don't know what it is. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio talk show, so I have a feeling this will not be the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. And so we register numbers with Professor Oak. And then he will slowly walk outside the door again to eat up as much time as possible. And then we will run outside the door to make up for it. So now we're walking... Oh, wait, we got a call. Hold on. Hello? TL64? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. Click. Okay, looks like something disastrous has happened to Professor Elm, so we must run back to the Pokemon lab back in Newbark. So basically we have to go back after everything we just did in the first place. But hey, that's alright. I'm used to it. Anyway, we gotta get another Rattata out of the way, so let's scratch it. Defense is down, scratch, quick attack. Another reason why I hate Rattatas, early quick attacks. Why don't you just give him Hyper Beam or something? That'll make things a lot easier. Okay, so next Pokemon. Nope. No, here we go now. Okay, so what is it? Is it a Spinnerack, a Hoot or a Rattata? A Spinnerack. Okay, we got a Spider. So, it shouldn't be too hard. Water Gun. Ooh, that's wet. So, Spinnerack used Poison Sting, and I thankfully didn't get poisoned. You'd be surprised how easy it is to get poisoned by Poison Sting by NPCs. The computer always seems to be able to poison you easily, but you always seem to have trouble trying to poison them. It's as if it actually works against you. It's as if they're trying to make this game a challenge. But who cares? Alright, so another Hoot. The ball owl that stands on one foot and keeps the other foot stuck inside him. In his ass, I think. Well, who knows. Okay, so Hoot goes with the growl, because Hoots are very intimidating when they growl. So, Water Gun again, because growl ain't going to affect Water Gun because it's a special attack, so yeah. And Hoot has bit the dust. Or pecked the dust, or whichever you want to call it. And I'm almost at level 9. Will I be able to make it to level 9 before I fight Silver? Hoot again. My Hoot will own all Hoots. By the way, guys, just to let you know, for anyone who's asking, I'm recording this with Fraps. So I'm actually live commenting with this. I know, because previously I recorded using GSMU's previous recording built-in thing, but it just does not work well for me, so I go for this instead. I find it particularly better to use the Fraps, because you can save you the hassle of having to comment while watching the whole thing again. The only problem is, it may lag by 1 or 2 frames occasionally, but besides that, it seems flawless. So, we grew to level 9, so that's good. Usually I would have Totodile at level 10 before fighting Silver, but this is an LP, so... Actually, that makes more sense. A lot of people want to have their time eaten up watching this, so maybe I should get Totodile to level 10 before fighting Silver. What the heck, I might as well. I have time to spare. It's not like I have a limit on this video, so... might as well, I suppose. Okay. Actually, now that I'm doing that, I should probably ask you guys, should I do this leveling up Pokemon on screen? Because I know a lot of LPers usually skip the in-battle grindings, so this will probably be the only video, definitely, where you're actually seeing me grinding. So besides this, do you want me to level up my Pokemon in the wild on screen, or should I do it off screen so you don't have to put up with all the wild Rattatas and Zubats and shits like that? Please leave a comment below. Alright, so I'd say about 4 more Rattatas, and I'd say Totodile will level up. Rattata again. Scratch. Right, I use Tackle, Scratch again. And Rattata be dead. Do we get the HP? XP. I'm such a dope. Right, next Pokemon is a third Rattata. That's 3 in a row now. I wonder if Toadale's wearing some sort of rat-a-tat. What's the word for it? I can't believe I forget these words at the most awkward of times. Okay, scratch again. And Rattata be dead. Yay. Oh, one more Rattata, I'd say, or maybe a Hoot-Hoot. I don't know which one gives the more EXP. Ah, level 4 Hoot-Hoot. I'd say after beating this one, maybe, just maybe, I'll level up. Okay, scratch the Hoot-Hoot. Foresight. And I've been identified. Scratch. I didn't know Hoot-Hoots could use magnifying glasses now that I think of it. Tackled the Totodile and got a crit. That was a crit? Pathetic. Alright, Totodile, please tell me you'll level up. 33, that seems convincing. No! Okay, so definitely after one more we'll level up to level 10. Hoot-Hoot, level 4. Okay, definitely. If I don't level up after this, I'm going to tear the hair off my head. Water gun again. Come on. Water gun, water gun, water gun. More water. Water's great. Ah, forget it. I'll finish it off with a rage for once. Never used rage yet. Douche. And Hoot-Hoot be dead. And that means we definitely level up to level 10 now. Hooray! Totodile grew to level 10. But we don't learn anything new, but that's okay. Alright, so we walk it down the road, and now we'll be fighting Silver, I thinketh. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't get what I'm saying? Well, I have a good Pokemon too. I'll show you what I mean. And lo, our first battle against Silver. Okay, this ought to be interesting. I'm sorry, but someone with that kind of attitude I just can't take seriously when he's using a Chikorita. Alright, let's kill this thing quickly. Chikorita used Growl. Okay, this is going to be an annoyance. It's kind of like when you come across loads of Metapods that keep using Harden and Harden and more Harden and Harden again, and maybe some more Harden with that too, and maybe a Harden on top of that. The weakest Pokemon ever, but takes 78 freaking hits to kill. So Chikorita's almost dead now. He's not putting up much of a fight. He's only used Growl much and a Tackle, I think. I'm not really paying attention here because it's just so easy to kill. So Chikorita's dead without much difficulty. And we grow up half a level, and we beat Passerby Boy. Are you happy you won? And we got 500 Pokedollars. Do you know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. And I'm walking slowly. Oh, wait, I forgot the script again, like everyone else did. Give it back, that's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. Yes, everyone in the world knows what his name is, because we know his name. That's basically the answer to that. Alright, so we're just going to skip any wild Pokemon battles here because we got our Totodile to level 10, so I consider this a good day. So we'll walk all the way back, name Silver, and finally catch our first Pokemon if necessary. And then that's where I'm going to end it. Okay, so up here. Who are you? We are investigating the case of a missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did will come back to the site. Yes, of course. The main rule. How could I be so stupid? Oh my, so you must be the one who did it. Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. I saw it. It was a red-haired boy looking into the building. And you didn't think to stop him? What, you bowed a boy like that? You must not be the one. You must be the one who did. Do you happen to get his name? Yes, I did happen to get his name. I believe his name was Douchebag, I think. But I could be wrong. Alright, let's just call him what his actual name is from the comics. His name is Silver. Silver. Ah, I see. So Silver was his name, yes? Thank you for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for the red-haired individual. But don't worry, we'll never find him because by the end of this game, he'll just still be at large. I'm glad to see you understand you are innocent. See you later. Anyway, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? And to the professor, the egg. This egg may be something I've never seen. It's still just an egg. It's fascinated by eggs. Well, seeing that, oh, you know this. What? Professor Oak gave you a pokedex? That's incredible. He's superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take it? The Pokemon Gym Challenge. If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Or not. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City Gym. Challenging the gym scattered around the world will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. Of course, we have the option to not talk to our mom. But, you know, there's a slight difference here. That aide that we just passed by would give us Pokeballs at this time, but nope, he's not given to them this time, so Lyra has to give them to us. No, Mom, I'm not going to have you save money for me because you're just going to spend it on stuff like every other mother in the world does. So, we'll just skip this and I'll save my own money, thank you very much. And now we come across Lyra and her Ruffmeryl. So now she's going to show us how to catch Pokemon, and as soon as I catch my first Pokemon, this video is ending, because I think this has been going on for a long time. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Huh? Was I too fast? Okay, I'll try again. Come this way. Okay, so basically I'm not doing anything here. We're just watching Lyra catch a Rattata. And now there's nothing I can do here to speed this up, so she uses the barrel. Why did she get a barrel as her starter? She didn't get Totodile or Cyndaquil or Chikorita. In my opinion, she should have gotten the last one, Cyndaquil. But nope, she gets a Marill for some reason. Why? Is it because Marill is like the Pikachu of the second gen? There's always a Pikachu for every gen. There's Pikachu for the first gen, there's a Marill for the second, or Pichu for the second gen, there's Plusle and Minun for the third gen, there's Pachirisu for the fourth gen, and then there's Emolga for the fifth gen. There's always going to be a Pikachu-like Pokemon in every generation. It's kind of gone that way, it always goes that way. It's predictable! Alright, so she got Rattata. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, so that's very nice of you. Can you please go away now? Just like that. It's better lower the target's HP or make it sleep or something. You can try all kinds of things. I'll give you these. Good luck. And we finally get the Pokeballs. So now we can catch our first Pokemon. See you later! Right, so what's our first Pokemon going to be? Well, wait, but you already know what our first Pokemon's going to be. That is. Okay, so let's see. Well, this could be tricky. I think I'll lower its HP first. Water! Okay. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Oh, no, no! Oh, man, I can't believe I did that. Alright, well, there's plenty more Hoothoots around here. Hold on. Let's see. At least Hoothoot's a common one. No, I don't want you. Go away. Please, go away. Go away. Go away. Whew, that was a close one. Right. Another one? Ah. Run away from the dang Rattata. Third one in a row. It's like these Rattatas are trolling me, I says he trolls me. Oh, finally a Hoothoot. Nothing but Rattatas. I mean, what was the deal with that? Okay, let's see. We'll go with the water gun. Oh, phew, man, that was close. Alright, so now we can finally throw the ball. It can catch this, ow. Right. Okay, ball. 1, 2, 3. Click. Okay, so our first Pokemon's caught. Hoothoot. Hurrah. Hoothoot's data was added to the dex. Hoothoot, the owl Pokemon. Height 2'4", weight is 46 pounds. It always stands on a flip. Okay, well I don't know dex. It stands on 1 foot and then it switches the leg so fast that it can barely be seen. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. I caught my first Pokemon. I got Totodile level 10, fought our rival, got the Pokedex, and everything else that you need to start this game off. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget the questions I asked earlier, and I will see you in the next part, guys. Peace out.